Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bri and this is Brigitte43. Today I'm going to go over the TSV that is coming out tonight at midnight, and it's going to be Saturday, March 22nd. Okay, and this is by bareMinerals, More Than Meets the Eye. And this is a great kit. I really enjoy it. I've only had it for like a week and a half or so, and I've pretty much used most of the kit almost every day. So, you know, I've kind of gotten a little bit into it. I'm not going to say this is a full review because I don't like to do reviews, you know, when I've only had the products for, you know, a week or two. I'd like to get a little more into it, especially because, you know, bareMinerals is something I haven't used for many years. So, as you can see, I already did my eyes. I am going to go over each and every single one of these items here, okay? First I want to talk about packaging. Packaging I think is very nice, it's very sleek. The only thing I don't like, and they've been doing this a lot for TSVs, are the shiny material. And I don't like it in terms of, I just think it's too shiny. I like it in the sense that, you know, it looks nice, but I prefer to not have this. Like, I would prefer if this was maybe all black instead of, you know, the shiny material. Anyways, let's get right on into it. Alright, so we're gonna start off first with the Primetime Daily Defense Neutralizing Primer, and that has SPF of 30. So this primer here, I like the packaging. I think it's great. It's very sleek. It's not huge and obnoxious like other kinds are. And this is the Primetime Neutralizing. So I guess they have another kind. I'm not familiar with it, so I can't really give you insight on that. This one is yellow. Okay, and you just pop it all over your face, nose, forehead, and just rub it in. So I've already done like my moisturizer and my serums and all the millions of things that I do before I prime my face. Okay, get down the neck a little bit there. Okay, so that's done. Now, this does not have a scent to it, which I like. I hate, I really don't like when things like linger on my face. So I like that this does not have a scent. Okay, next one here, and I'm just reading from the little booklet that they gave me in this. It gives, get one in each kit. Okay, so the next one is Original Foundation, and this has SPF 15. And I am in Fairly Light, and that's like the neutral tone. So that's that. And it's a pretty decent match for me. It might be a little bit too dark for me. Not extremely dark, but just a tad. I like the packaging. Again, the only thing I don't like is the shimmer. Well, not shimmer, but the shiny top. If you open it up, you'll notice it's got the sifter. So you just twist the cap, put a little bit in there, and I'm just putting that much in. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your angled brush that it comes with in the kit. It's very soft, it's very smooth. I like the packaging. I wish maybe this was a little bit longer because it's, you know, it's not much bigger than the size of my finger. So this does, both of these brushes that I got in the kit do shed, so that's kind of annoying. I don't know if everyone's, you know, gonna have that issue, but I do, and it's kind of annoying because then you get little, you know, hairs on your face. Alright, so what they say is you swirl, tap, and buff. That's what they say. So swirl, tap, and then buff it into your skin. Now I'm not going to put any kind of concealer on because I want you to see what it looks like without having to do that. Okay, now right here I have where my beauty mark was removed. I still have a scar there, and I will probably always have a scar. So I'm going to put a little bit more in the top here, swirl, tap, and I'm going to focus in on that section. Okay, now I'm going to bring it down. Okay, so there's half and half. So definitely this half looks better than the other half. Whoopsie, I don't know if you can see. It's got hairs and they come out and it's really, really annoying. Good thing this isn't like over top of a liquid or it would stick to my face. Alright, gonna do the next half here. Same thing here. Swirl, tap. Notice how that kind of went away a little bit. Now this to me is definitely not full coverage. I have bad skin, but I don't have the worst. And my acne scars aren't, like, they're not bumpy, so they're just kind of like a light pigmentation. And this, you know, a foundation should be able to cover that, but if it's like a medium to full. This is definitely, you know, a light to medium to me. I'm sure not everybody agrees with that, but that's just how I feel about it. Okay, I'm just going to tap a little bit more in there, and then we'll be done. You know what, let me just put a little bit under the eyes because I'm not doing the concealer. And I just suggest kind of holding the brush, or get a smaller brush and do it, but just to kind of concentrate it in that area. Okay. There we go. So that's done. So you just close the cap. Now I do want you to be aware that this is not, in my opinion, a long wearing foundation. I wear it for a couple hours and then I kind of notice the fading. So that's kind of an issue for me. I don't like that at all, actually. But it is what it is. I do like the foundation. I just wish the staying power is a little bit longer. Alright, let's move on. The next one is the bareMinerals Ready All Over Face Color in the color Elation. Alright, this is a great product. I'm really, really happy with this product. Okay, so this is, you know, when you look at it, you're like, oh, it's a blush. Well, it is a blush. It's also an eyeshadow, and it's also like just a nice, pretty glow. This is what the color looks like. I think it's gorgeous. I really, really like it. It's just like a light pinky kind of mauve. I don't even know. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So I have used this as an eyeshadow before. It looked nice, but it wasn't dark enough for me. So I'm just going to use this today as a blush. So they say to take your same brush that you just used, whoops, dip it in. And I'm really bizarre. I like to go like that on the mirrors just to kind of get it into the brush. And then I just put it on. I'm going to do it again because I really don't care about having mirrors on my stuff. Unless I'm traveling, which I go to the mountains once in a while, but that's about it. Okay, so I like to just kind of blend it all together here. there we go. So that is that. Put that guy away. All right, next step is the 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Mineral Veil Finishing Powder, and this has SPF 20. Okay, so most of you know the finishing powder, well, the mineral veil as just a basic finishing powder, no color to it. Well, this is new. This is different. Okay, again, same with the packaging. And here's the back. Oops, upside down. Sorry about that. Okay, I want to show you. Same deal with the sifter. This one's a little tougher to open. Okay, that's the mineral veil. You're looking at it like, huh? No, it's not. That's your foundation. No, it's not. It's the mineral veil. This is a tinted mineral veil. I don't have too much information on it. We'll find out at midnight why they did that and what the difference is. What they do is they suggest use this brush, which comes with the kit. It's just a flat top. It's not very dense. Again, it sheds like crazy. It drives me nuts. Now, for me, this is way darker than my foundation. So, instead of using it as an all-over, you know, mineral whatever, I'm going to use it as a contour. Because for my skin tone, I'm a very fair complected skin tone. I think this actually looks better than if I use like a dark contour. So I'm going to actually use this as a contour. Now, for those that order like medium to deep, I have no idea if the mineral veil is going to be a deeper tone or if it's going to be the same for everyone. So we'll find that out on reveal day or night. Okay. Whoops, too much there. So this one I'm just going to swirl. I'm making a mess. Okay. Gotta cut down that double chin a little bit. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit on my nose there. Okay, so there's that. And I actually do quite like this. I just kind of wish maybe it was in like, maybe it was just called like bronzer or something like that. Just because I'm not going to use this as a typical mineral veil. So, but that's okay. Alright, next step is the 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow, and it's got SPF 15, and that's in Blushing Apricot. Okay, let me talk to you about that real quick here. Obviously, I've already done my eyes, so I'm not going to actually show you, you know, the application of it. But in my last video where I introduced this kit, you'll see that's the only thing I have on. I don't have any other primer. I don't have an eyeshadow or anything. That's literally all I have on. Okay, so packaging, I think this is fantastic. It's nice and small, it's compact, it won't get in the way, okay? And this is Blushing Apricot. And it's actually a quite nice color. However, for those of you maybe with like a deeper skin tone, it might be a little bit light for you, but you can absolutely use it, you know, of course, as an eyeshadow if you prefer, but you can also use it as a base. And that's what I've been doing with this. It does stay if you use it as a, like just an eyeshadow, it will stay, absolutely. But I think this is really good as a base, and I have that on today. Okay, so it's nice. It's got the doe foot applicator there, and I'm going to show you what it looks like if you were to just put it on in a straight line. Okay, so you see that it kind of reminds me of like the color Max Painterly paint pot. It's kind of similar to that, maybe a bit lighter. So I'm going to shear it out. And one thing to note about this is it's got glitter specks in it. So when you look at it, it looks matte, but there's glitter. Okay, now not thick, chunky glitter, but there's glitter, and I know it's like not really, you can't really tell, but it's got glitter. So if that's something you're not interested in, you might want to give this away or just not get the kit if, you know, if this was kind of the only product you might have been interested in. So I do like it. I think it's very pretty. Would I wear it alone again? Maybe, but I would probably put like a base color on top of it, like just an eyeshadow, like Wet n Wild's Brulee or something like that. Okay, so that's that, and there's no smell to it. No, there's a slight smell. It doesn't bother me. It's kind of plasticky. I don't know. It doesn't bother me though. This one bothers me. Okay, this is the Hydrating Lip Stain, and the color is in Elation. Let's talk about this sucker. This is my least favorite product in the bunch for a couple reasons. I think the packaging is sleek looking. I don't like that it's, again, the same color, but it's nice because I don't have any other lipsticks that are in this packaging. This is extremely heavy. I don't like that it's so heavy. That's one thing that really bothers me. This is in the same color as the blush, and don't get me wrong, the color is phenomenal. Really nice. The smell is horrendous to me. It smells like cucumbers, and I hate cucumbers. I hate the smell. I hate the look. I just don't like cucumbers. So this is bothersome to me. Now the color is really, really beautiful. I love, love, love the color. I think this would look good on every skin tone. The only problem I have is there are so many lip products that say they're a stain when they don't stain. This doesn't stain at all. So I feel like if you're going to put it out there that it's a stain, it better stain. It better be a lip stain. Not even close. Not for me, at least. I don't know if anybody else is having that issue, but for me, it's not even close to being a lip stain. But I'll put it on. It's really beautiful. It'll last me about a half an hour, and then it's gone. So it's kind of annoying. But I think the color is great. I like the formula because it's so smooth and it goes on really silky, but I don't like the formula in the sense that it's not a stain. So there's my rant, that's all. But those are all of the products that you get in this kit. I didn't mention, this is the Flawless Complexion brush, and this is the Angled Foundation brush. So I think it's a great kit for what you get. I think it's very expensive, and that's the only thing that's pretty bothersome for me because it came to like 70 something with tax, shipping, all of that jazz. So it was quite expensive, but I do like it, and I'm really happy that I got it. Overall, I would recommend this kit to anybody who is interested in some new products from bareMinerals. I think this overall face color is fantastic. I really do like this BB eyeshadow cream. I think it's great. I think maybe some other colors would be nice, which they do have like a duo at QVC for that. The lipstick color I think is gorgeous. Again, don't like the staying power. I think it's terrible. I do like the mineral veil. I think it's really cool that they did that. Again, I just kind of wish maybe they would have done it you know, called it something different than a mineral veil. But that's just my opinion. Foundation I think is fantastic. It is a glow, so I want you to know that it's not matte. It's got a nice glow to it. Originally, I thought it was too much of a glow, but I actually quite like it. I don't think it's horrible. I think I do think it's good. I really enjoy it. So I'm going to do a review on these products once I fully know how to use them properly, and I've used them for quite some time. So that's the review on this kit. And again, it's coming out tonight at midnight, March 22nd, which is a Saturday. I'm just going to finish up my eyes here real quick, just so you can kind of see the finished look. So this is the finished look. I'm sorry I have terrible lighting. I am going to get a light so you can actually see the right colors and whatnot. But thank you so much for watching. I will put all of the information in the down bar about this palette, where you can get it, as soon as I know what the available numbers are, because once midnight hits, the pre-orders, those numbers stop and there are new numbers. So I will let you know as soon as I find those out. I'll put those in the down bar for you. Alright, well thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you get the kit. If you do, let me know what you think. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube of course, and Instagram. It's all at Brigitte43 with 4 E's. Why I chose that, I don't know, but I did. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.